describe briefly the first daftar of Mathnavi Maulana Room. Maulana Rumi, as all of you know, that he was 13th century, a great poet who has composed his poetry in Persian language, and he was called also Sufi poet. However, he has offered much more thought than the Sufi poets. Jalaluddin Rumi's Masnavi was called by Maulana Abdurrahman Jami as Hast Quran Dar Zuban Pahlavi. It consists of 6 daftars, and each daftar consists of different themes and stories. All of those explain the human soul, the journey of human soul towards the God through stories, parables, and mystical insights. The first daftar starts with the tale of flute, tale of Ne. Vishnu was Ne chu hikayat me kunad. Listen to me what the flute says. So it is the song of reed Ne or flute, where the reed laments its separation from a reed bed, from its origin, from where it has been separated. This becomes powerful metaphor for human soul, which longs to return to its divine origin. Separation, longing, and love from the foundation of the entire are the foundations of entire Masnavi. Throughout the first book, Rumi teaches that worldly attachments, pride, greed, and the ego are nafs keep human beings distant from God. He explains that true knowledge is not merely intellectual but comes throughout spiritual purification, sincere love and inner transformation. Rather than presenting ideas as abstract philosophy, Rumi conveys them through captivating stories and parables. Among the most celebrated stories of this daftar are the tale of king and handmaiden, illustrating the healing power of divine wisdom over worldly remedies, or the story of merchant and the parrot, symbolizing liberation from the cage of the ego, and numerous anecdotes about prophets, saints, scholars, kings, and ordinary people. Each narrative contains multiple layers of meaning, inviting readers to reflect on their own spiritual condition. A recurring theme is the struggle between lower nafs, lower self or nafs, and enlightened soul. Rumi encourages readers to cultivate humility, presence, patience, gratitude, sincerity, and trust in God. He emphasizes that suffering and hardships are not meaningless but can become means of spiritual awakening when approached with faith and self-awareness. The first daftar also highlights the importance of a true spiritual guide or murshid whose wisdom helps seekers navigate the path toward divine love. Rumi repeatedly reminds readers that external rituals alone are insufficient. Genuine transformation becomes within the heart. Overall, the first daftar serves as the introduction to the spiritual universe of the Masnavi. It presents the essential themes that continue throughout the remaining books. Love as the force that unites creation with its creator, the purification of the soul, the dangers of the ego, and the ultimate goal of attaining closeness to God. Combining poetry, storytelling, theology, psychology, and profound spiritual insight, the first daftar remains one of the most influential works of world literature and Islamic mysticism. This daftar, or the generally Mathnavi Maulana room, offers not only Sufi thoughts, theologian thoughts, or religious discussions, but it also reflects the information are very much secrecies of geography, philosophy, human interaction, and human movements, and very much alternative thought on different aspects of human life. So it is the great credit of Maulana Rumi, who has offered his thought through these stories of Masnavi to tell about the dynamism of human soul in context of human body, in context of human relations, in context of the relations of creation with to the creator. So the first of the Masnavi is very much foundational daftar or foundational book of the Masnavi, which opens up all of the stories and sets tone and tenor of the entire book containing 6 daftars. And it teaches through these stories and parables that life is very much complicated and consistent and continuous in the time capsule. It can be focused through different dimensions so as it may be comprehended, understood, and may be reflected or reacted accordingly. So, this is about the great journey of soul and great journey of soul not only in isolation but in this human body, physical body, and this great context of universe or world. So Rumi has presented very beautiful thoughts in this daftar, and this daftar opens many a good stories as the love. However, he starts with separation, not with the love, because the story of love is make is made open by separation. Before separation, it was not open to the public. What it was, none have listened or heard about it. After the separation, everyone listens that was love, and he has set a great example of that, nay, how it uh, reflects sad tunes because it has been separated from its origin, and that separation enables the flute to make such a sad melodies, and those melodies move all of those hearts that hearts are itself the separated from the heart they have been loving, and that story of separation uh, goes back to the origin of creation, and that story again moves forward to the time immemorial in the future. So it is the story of not only separation, but it is a story of realization of soul, sensation of human body, and sensation of uh, environment, all environmental forces that affect the human thought. And human thought that is very much complicated and with great potential. And that thought can create many things, many stories, someone new once and some are the repeated ones. However, people are still chasing, we have been separated. That's why we are so much in rapidness and in activity and in action. And that separation enables us for much more dynamism and much more activation. And that activation has given much more to the world. That is all about the story of separation, story of flute, story of Daftar 1 of Maulana Rumi. Thank you very much. Kindly subscribe my channel and share your invaluable comments on it. Thank you.